Wait a minute.
Appreciate you on.
All right, so Turk and Saber, obviously feel free to chime in at any point. Last time we learned, well, a couple things happened last time, right? So we got loaned some vehicles by the guys we're going to meet to get today. This island is the main hub of their empire, so to speak, kind of their base of operations, right? It's pretty hard to get here. The water in on this planet is controlled by some aquatic species that really doesn't like people traversing the water. But I digress. Today, you'll be led via some map markings on how to hopefully avoid them and get to the island without any problems. You're going to be provided several forms of aquatic transport, one of which will be, obviously the tube submersible, which will have your guide in it. So it's important that that vehicle makes it to the end. How many people you put in what Vic and all that stuff is completely up to you. So you'll have two of those submersibles with, two guides. So at least one of them needs to make it to the land. Obviously, you show up on land with no guide. It's pretty defended environment. One of the reasons we're not flying in. So that's important there. The anti-air on the island is extreme. So we don't want to risk getting any latch shot down until we've made official contact with these guys. Again, remember we just got lent some vehicles from them when we landed on planet to help us with our cause. We haven't really spoken a whole lot to them aside from that. So hopefully you guys can, garner some good relations and things of that nature. Things to remember: there are two major factions, if you don't count the underwater one, of course, that control land on this planet. One being the one we are meeting today, and one being the one we met last time. Remember, last time's guys want you in exchange for their friendship to capture 5 guys from today's group. So there's a you're going to decide. HQ's left it up into your hands to decide which faction that we're going to side with. If we're going to side with a faction at all, that'll be up to you guys. So you kind of put your heads together as you're gathering information and things of that nature, and make sure that you're making the best decision for the Republic, right? So go talk to as many people as you could possibly talk to, learn as many things as you could possibly learn. If you don't follow the exact route here in the water, there's a good chance that you will be ambushed by, again, like we were talking about earlier, the faction that controls 90% of the water here. So,
quick question.
Go ahead.
I don't see any.
We can't. There's no marker.
I'm currently putting them down. So
Okay. I felt like you put them in group chat or something.
No.
Do we get SEVs instead of those weird things that we just had?
There's going to be a little bit of everything down there, so you can take what you want.
Those STVs are going to go better, pigs. So
Yeah,
those
especially
weird
with if we're escorting
floating dildos. Like a dildo. Am I right? Okay.
Okay, so you'll get, all your other tasking and things that we have hoped for you while you're out there in the field. If you know anything from last time, be a great idea to share that with the guys beforehand. Unknown to whether our killing of civilians has made it this far on local broadcasts and such, but you never know, so we may have to atone for that eventually. So just be prepared for that one there. Everyone sees the markers on the map on where to go?
Yep.
Okay,
Correct.
so that has been drawn up by your guide as the safest route to the island. So best of
Are you
luck.
spawning us out into the
I
water?
am
Yes, I
ready,
will.
willing,
I
and
will
able
take
to
you out there.
sacrifice food.
And we'll take you out there with
the radio set.
TP pole and just let you go from there. We'll use one of the Vics.
Cream you guys down.
I'll make one of the Vics a
Set
TP
on
pole
40.
from there on, and so you can reinsert that way until we can get a Valkyrie pilot in the sky, which is possible later on in the op, right?
And you understand how to use it if you don't ask anyone down there.
Okay, Turk, Saber, anything to add on like past things that I didn't cover because I'm stupid?
Oh, we're on 141
No.
Do you understand how radio works and stuff?
Do they
Cool.
still have their captive? Is that
Can't
captive
hear
brought
Tark.
with them?
You're on whispering.
Cream, Lego, you guys there?
Yes, I would assume so if they.
Yeah, once we get on land here, if you'd like to get a couple guys to talk with the captive that you secured last week, just to get that information that you would have missed out on because he was glitched and we couldn't get into him for you. We'll let you talk to him once you reach land. You can leave some of your guys to do that while the other ones do other things. Anything else? Turk, Saber, Pigs, you got anything?
I got nothing. Not right now, anyway.
All right, dudes. If you got nothing for us, we got nothing for you. So you can
By the
go.
way, Pigs, I'm on LR, so if you get down, I can pick it up.
Yeah, I said that, but I think you were AFK or something.
I was eating.
All right, y'all go down there and brief the troopies, and good luck.
Oh boy.
Saber, where did you find the
Yo, Turk,
other
Yeah.
stuff?
can you follow me?
Oh, I'm Zeusing.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, what am I supposed to do?
You're running with the ground guys until you make landfall, then we might give you a let.
Alright, can I load into my Z6 kit?
Talk
or do I
to
stay with this kit?
Pigs.
Alright. Gracias.
Saber, where'd you find those water Vics?
Oh, I found them under NATO. Hold on. Single unit NATO submersibles. D-Bob Magnum Water Shadow 730.
NATO
STV.
submersibles. Oh, I see it.
You don't see it?
No, I do. I do see it.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I was crazy for a moment.
Hey, Dupe, should Instinct run a Z6 if he's gonna get back in a pilot, or what?
It's up to you, brother. We can get him his gear back if he wants. Z6 don't fire underwater, so I would take that in consideration. Alright, I have the fleet spawned.
Nice.
So I was thinking we could get a couple of like boats patrolling the outer area as well. I don't know what y'all are using for these guys' uniform either.
I don't have any uniform for him. I just picked the
Cool. Yeah, I'm about it.
Weequays.
Yeah, something different. That's good. The underwater combatants are humans in wetsuits with DC 15As with high mags. So,
Do those fire
Fun.
underwater?
huh?
Do those fire underwater?
Yeah, they're the only thing that does without killing the server. So,
Oh, really?
yes.
We had server killing?
Didn't quite like kill the server. It locked up Dupe's Zeus.
Oh, and there's significant lag for large portions of it. So,
Yeah.
I'm afraid to TP anyone as well. So,
Yes.
I'm gonna attach myself to you this time, Turk, so you can kind of TP us around. Just because I've locked up like 4 or 5 times at this point. So,
Does the gang control the airbase?
yeah. So this the whole deal is theirs. It was my thought.
I'm just placing some green for AA.
Sounds good.
Is
Did
did
we
you do
want-
the script to make green 4 friendly?
No.
Are people jumping on your screen?
I don't see it.
Yeah, they're not jumping for me anymore.
Okay. Let's see, what was it? Scenario flow. Change side relations.
I already got it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I typically we need it. Yeah, but anytime we change it, we should say something over twos.
Yeah.
Just so we're all aware.
So I'm hoping I can get some water contact up in here. Maybe
That'd be
just trip up their submersibles, like kill the gas, and ambush them, and then put the gas back on, and just say it was an EMP or something
Asgard,
along
this
those
is
nature.
Finderlin 1. We're all set to go over.
You can always just do an explosion on the surface. Have that trigger.
Yeah, for sure.
That could be
Or an earthquake.
good. Ooh.
That's good. That's good.
Did we want a the other faction having some sort of base here as well?
I was thinking maybe like a spy or two that like brought them off to the side or something like that.
Ooh, yeah. That sounds good.
Like maybe in one of the towns they could find a spy could go find them or whatever.
Right. That makes sense.
You can have them investigate up in one of the hills. That's not really good forest to hide stuff in. One north of the airbase might be the only place you'd be able to hide like a camp in.
Yeah.
Make them green 4 or blue 4 though.
The other side, I believe they were blue 4.
But you can change their faction.
Right.
All right, they should be starting. Or the teleporter's down for them. I'm gonna set up an ambush here, and then just one of you guys be ready with the earthquake when they get close by, and I'll kill the fuel and we'll roll it down, just for some combative points.
Yep.
Okay.
So why do they prefer STVs? It's not enough seats. It's you get 4 seats per each. How many guys do we have?
I was gonna force them to use both. You know,
Is there enough seats there for everything?
4 in STVs, 2 for every one of those little
Yeah,
boats.
just
We
get
have 2 in.
sacrifice.
Let me go. Cookie, let me go.
We have brought
What do we
Reggie to sacrifice to the civilians.
Okay, we're ready for y'all
Why?
to step
You
off
gotta
whenever
force
y'all
your
are
killing civilians.
done.
Oh, it's Cookie.
Get fucking wrecked.
Oh my gosh.
Zeus says he's ready.
Is anyone on their underwater frequency?
No.
I'm
I don't
actually
know
not
what
gonna
the
bring that
underwater
up.
frequency is. It's Shift P.
Fender Asgard, what's your underwater frequency over?
Might be too late.
Probably. Big sad.
I don't have an FPS counter for them while they're in the water.
Yeah, you might want to soft launch
I've
after you do some stuff.
I've completely closed the game 3 times. So
You running the right mods?
yes.
You running any additional mods?
Nope.
Sure.
Yeah. The FPS counter one and the other Zeus one.
Ship. Did you set a hotkey to disable it?
11. I thought was F11, but maybe not.
These divers are on the surface.
Yeah, I haven't drug them down yet.
Loki 1 to Asgard. Asgard, or Loki 1 Asgard, send it over. looking into Asgard, requesting that we get more four-person SDVs. Our single torpedo SDVs can only hold one person, not enough to hold everybody.
They can hold 2. The singles should be able to hold 2. That's what it says in the mod. Lucky one, the singles can hold 2. Try that again.
Good copy. We were trying. We haven't been able to.
Well, that's big gay. Why not?
Indeed.
One more.
They really want those 4 persons so they don't have to.
One more Vic I gotta kill the fuel for.
I mean, if you kill it on 1.
I'm gonna buzz them with a plane.
Yeah.
Do it.
Mount Vernon.
Lot 4 is friendly to Green 4. Can you make them friendly to both? Lot 4? Green 4, I mean. Yeah, they are friendly to both now. Oh, nifty. I didn't know that. Now I know.
Let's see. We have Marco's Armory?
Yes.
Water op wacky, yes. They're in submersibles. Hey, the submersible crew does look pretty cool right here. And
Yeah, I know, right?
Bobby's. One-man Bob's, right? Pretty cool. I'm digging it. Yeah, submersible gang going hard right now.
Kind of looks like he's having some issues.
Krim is definitely on the struggle bus.
Yeah, he is. Poor guy. The rest of them are looking pretty cool, but... Ooh, that's a big fish.
Meet up. هذا برومي up.
Nice. Think so?
هدف مشخص. خشاب بذار. خشاب بذار. هدف رو میبینم.
We'll see what kind of damage our wetsuit divers can do.
Indeed.
Underwater droids we used to have, but now we don't. So we're just using we're calling them aquatic faction that's just super hostile to everyone who comes by.
Oh, snap. Those four-seaters are hugging the ground pretty low.
No, they don't want to lose them.
هدف مشخص. هدف رو میبینم. هدف رو میبینم.
What's up?
خشاب بزن. فهمیدم. بالا سرشم.
Not much, so for you.
دریافت شد.
Not much.
فهمیدم.
Gotta place on an explosive.
فهمیدم. دارم میام. دارم میام. هدف رو میبینم.
The water's pretty clear, I will say.
Indeed.
You guys like this music?
I have the music off.
It is pretty nice. I like it. Good atmosphere for it.
Nope, here comes first contact.
Indeed.
هدف رو میبینم.
Ready when you are. Call it.
3, 2, 1.
Now.
هدف رو میبینم.
Pigs is
They're above us.
there's flying away.
Dude,
Yeah.
you didn't give him any mags.
The guys? Yeah, I did.
I just shot through like one guy's one mag, he didn't have any to reload with.
Well, that's the biggest of gays, because I gave him mags. Well, poo, kaboo. I did that too. Men. Our special forces diver team lead. Zeus, Arsenal, put it on him. Loadouts, underwater, load.
No.
Yeah, there's multiple magazines in here. There's multiple mags in there, Turk. My Zeus is locked up again.
What's up?
My Zeus is locked up. My Zeus is locked up again.
Red team dudes.
Lego's good.
Huge good.
Yanni?
I killed their fuel.
And Krim got left behind.
Cookie, don't outrun us too much. We want to stay together. Pack
SDVs,
mentality.
hold up. I can get 2 tons down back here.
Ah! Hobbit just spawned. He's
Yeah,
gonna need a
I don't know
ride.
what's wrong with the game.
From Vic's
Oh, we
full.
don't have room.
Pigs is back up.
Utes and Lego have 2 slots in our.
No, we don't. We only have 2 seats. The back seats don't count as seats for some reason.
You're joking.
I don't think you can get in them.
Yes, you
Press.
I'm literally sitting in a back seat.
Okay. I guess we're just not allowed to swap to the back seats.
It makes sense.
Are you sure we're not losing Krim and Keanu behind? I'm pretty sure we are.
Fuck 'em.
And Knight? Knight, hello?
Out of range.
We don't need them.
Fuck 'em.
The week get left.
How'd they die? How'd they die? Did you get them, Saber?
No, I didn't get him.
Did they get left behind?
Yeah. Why is Knight showing his op for?
I don't know. It's a good question. I was just
I'm
wondering.
gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that before that kills us.
Alright, cool. Also, I have apparently become one of the Op 4 units.
I'm jumping up.
Swimming around on a C-Bob.
Yeah, I
Not
saw that.
controlling that.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Are you blocking the hallway so Bubba can't come?
Kind of weird, but whatever.
Hey, here. Hey, please. Good boy. Good boy. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yeah, that's now it's really wonking out. I want to kill its fuel.
Take your baby away.
I think I just killed you, Saber.
Okay. I'm still alive though, but it's weird because that shows that I'm there. Myself, Zeus.
Oh, they're pushing the blockade.
Okay, we'll just stop it at the third one. Those dudes can swim about as fast as they can. I got it.
Yeah, they just pushed the blockade.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was gonna pick him up on the second one.
Hey! Hey!
Will you stop yelling?
Would you stop?
I realized the mic was muted. Yeah, I was gonna pick him up on the second one. Those guys are giving
Take it
chase
away.
pretty well.
I will
Hey.
take it away.
Well, they saw him back there, I guess. It looks like they're coming back. Oh no, those are the guys who just spawned.
Okay, will you mute for just a second, please? Will you mute yourself for just a second, please?
I mean, they want more vehicles because they lost vehicles.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a no. They left some of their vehicles behind, and yeah.
Stop.
I mean, heck, they
No.
left troops behind.
No. Do it. Hurry up.
Dude. Dude. What the hell is that?
Vacuum.
Oh my gosh. That's making money.
Night losing connection.
Dora me up. Dar yok John.
Do we need to expedite this part of the deal? Man, they're not doing a good job. Or just make them suffer through. This is the main combat portion. They're going to have to just suffer through.
Dora me up. Dar yok John.
So what's the plan when we get on land? Do we have one?
Wait, one.
Yeah, hold on a sec.
I'm gonna do some stuff real quick, then I'll talk about plan.
Hobbit is being pursued by these guys. Is that a fighter? Turk, hit me with that deal again.
Dar yok John. Där yok çöt.
Stop. What are you doing? Stop. Hey Saber, can you hit the earthquake deal?
Yeah.
Ein Job wieder.
Hold on a moment. Let's see if I remember correctly. It is environment, earthquake. How strong?
Strong enough for them to feel it underwater.
Did you get the earthquake? I can do the earthquake.
Got it.
Do it now.
Turn off damage buildings.
My bad.
It's all good.
Do you think they felt it?
I don't know. But they're definitely seeing the guys now.
Indeed.
Poor pigs. No boat left behind.
Or pigs.
I think I'll feel sorry for him and give him a sea bob. Oot's going back to pick him up. What a nice guy.
I'm thinking of a Y-wing.
Sinking it?
Why not?
Can I get someone prepped for the bomb or earthquake or whatever we're doing?
Yep. Would you prefer bomb or earthquake?
I would prefer bomb, I think, just because I know that they can hear that.
Right.
5. You tell me. As soon as you're ready to drop it on them. It needs to happen in 10 seconds or less.
Alright, what,
Doesn't
I'm
matter.
not sure what Turk used.
I got it.
Okay. And cutting.
Nope. Give me. I use satchel charges. And that
Cutting the
thing's-
fuel. Keanu got dropped like it was hot.
Yeah, he was a little close to that bomb.
He's a little close to that bomb. Dude, look at all those guys descending down upon him right there.
Pretty great.
Oh, they
Right,
lost.
there's a sunken Y-wing. I'll put some intel there.
Like on the way.
Yeah, it's like right on the path. What's the intel say?
I don't know. You talk about the heavy defenses or whatever, like the heavy air defenses, if you want.
You could also mention the spy.
On the Y-wing?
Yeah, I mean at some point, but it doesn't have to be the Y-wing, obviously.
正在待命，等待指示，准备接受指示，正在待命。明白了。
There's a lot of downed boyos.
Indeed. Ooh. And there they go. Cookie says he's broken? What does he mean?
No idea.
Hold on. I can answer this question.
Can someone else make
Alright, let's go.
It's
Underwater
goggles.
I think they're trying to fix the outbreak one.
Trying to fix
What's
the
up?
op? There's nothing wrong with the op.
Guys.
You There's no
so
pole.
fucking many of them, Duponis.
Yes,
The
that's the point.
Destination no longer exists.
Saber, can you make that next submersible teleporter? I can't do it. My Zeus is doing the thing where.
Yeah, I'll make one of them. The submersible.
Diving goggles.
Are
we using the diving goggles?
It looks like they lost one of the SDVs.
Yeah, the one that was the respawn is the one they lost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which ones?
Big sad.
The Republic one.
Visors.
I have no sound.
What are those?
Republic goggles.
Okay, I got you guys.
I don't see Republic goggles, are you sure?
I don't see them either.
Look for a reinsert.
Diving goggles.
There's 4 of them. I'm just gonna get whichever ones. Yeah, fuck yeah, I don't care.
I
Did
have
we
no
go
sound.
into reinsert or no?
Yes.
We're going into reinsert.
You spawned so many of them. You have no situational awareness.
Pontus.
Yeah.
I have no sound.
I can't help you, brother.
Yeah, try soft logging or something.
I
If that
just
doesn't
did.
work. I
I
see.
heard him.
We'll let them go uncontested the rest of the way.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Well,
Where's the one Pigs was driving?
Pigs is driving. That's not good.
Oh, Shifty's in it.
Ah.
Hanging back in the depths, it looks like. Would have been a good thing to put in a Zeus hint, but thought about it too late.
Ah. Blue smoke.
Alright, so we got story or no story?
I got a damaged hollow recorder in the crew cargo container of the black crashed Y-wing. What should it say? Air fires.
You should make them search for the guy on the island who can repair that. It'd just be another story. Hey, Henry. Is that a nuke at the bottom of the sea? No, it's a sub.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, these are subs. See, got guys in them. Propellers back here. It does look like a bomb, though.
Yeah.
Badger disconnected.
The rage.
I don't know. Are they? Do they just not have vehicles? Do we need more vehicles?
No, I sent extra guys at them with vehicles, and they blew up the vehicles. What is Shifty's group doing?
Yeah, there's like four or five vehicles right above them, and they have. It's pretty hard to see when you. Yeah, and I get that.
Ooh, excuse me.
I drug the.
Go, pigs, go!
I drug the vehicles closer so they could see them. I hit Pig's vehicle with one of them. If they would get the boats off the bottom of the sea, that would help them out tremendously.
What?
Oh, they're blowing up.
I think it's because they can't quite see, so they assume that the boat is manned. I mean, look at Oot shooting a dead body. You know?
Where's Shifty going?
They're seeing the intel.
Who sees the intel? Shifty?
Shifty. He stopped his crew.
Yeah, he did.
Ah, the boy, Shifty. So what'd you put on there?
2 pieces of intel, one detecting the damage done to it, and then a cargo hold.
What does the cargo hold say?
That there's a damaged hull recorder inside.
He didn't get either one of them? See, Shifty's smarter than the rest. He closed the hatches.
She's like, oh.
Shifty's like, let me backpedal here. Find said intel. Well, I guess we'll apologize at the end of the op for trying to do something different, since it doesn't seem like they're having a lot of success or fun.
Eh. I mean, part of it's that we've never used debobs before and all that.
Who cares about the sea bobs? I mean, that, you know.
At the same time, we had to like improvise with our aqua combat people, because like we've done aqua underwater ops before.
Shifty got the intel.
Nice.
Nice.
He just got one, but
Indeed. Was it the right one?
he got one of the two.
Which one did he get?
The damage done to it.
Oh, well. That doesn't... it crashed, we know.
I want to put something further up.
Alright, sounds good.
Use the sea bobs, my children.
Ooh, how about a destroyed AAT?
What kind of aqua?
If there's intel down there, we might not be able to interact with it. We can't really open any inventories of dead guys down there. I don't know.
Did you catch any of what he said?
He's saying they can't, and
They
he
tried to look
was
at the intel,
talking
they can't quite
to
interact with all of
Shifty
it.
Pigs.
Mumble static. I see.
Pigs and them went down to check out the bodies.
Big sad. I mean,
Hopefully they'll get out of this aqua nonsense soon, Fex.
yeah. I mean, it is only part of the op too.
Oh, my bad, Keanu. There we go. Everyone's got a Vic now. Go, boys, go.
Huzzah.
No chance for sure. You gonna put an AAT down there? What's the AAT gonna say?
It's gonna have the holo recorder. It's a CIS holo recorder.
Even better.
Nifty. Excuse me.
So we have two, but the one Shifty's got is not the important one. The one Oot's driving is the important one. It's the one carrying the, why do you hear a printer? That's a cricket. It's because my mic sensitivity's up too high and my wife is cricketing behind me. Making money is what she says.
I see.
So why do I hear a printer? Yes. Like a printer, but not quite. It is quite annoying though. I'll see if Kiana can find the other piece of intel. I wonder if they know about Shifty's group up there. You think they know?
Maybe. I'm not sure what the range on the.
So long as it's making money, I guess it's okay, he says.
Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know the range on the underwater.
Comms, yeah.
Radio comms, yeah.
They're probably not that great.
Probably not. I wouldn't imagine they are.
You guys just delete some bodies.
I did. I'm sorry if you wanted those.
I did. I needed those.
My bad. You want me to put them back?
No.
Sorry.
Jeez, dude.
What did you want? What did you want the dead bodies for?
They're droid bodies that are supposed to sink down.
No. Not those bodies. I deleted the bodies back at the.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't delete anything.
Droid bodies. Where are they at?
Near the tank.
Yeah, they're sinking. Those droid bodies are sinking. That's a nice sinking effect for sure.
Indeed.
At least Shifty's waiting for everyone else, I guess. Pigs doesn't trust the baboons. He's got to check out the intel himself.
You know pigs.
Oh, yeah. I don't blame him. Did you put the guy in the AAT?
I'm trying to get a flare down there.
A flare? Mm.
Yeah, flare.
Yeah, good luck. I'm not really sure how to do that one. You just don't want them to miss it, or what?
Basically.
Well, surely one of the buffoons will see it.
Oh. I say that every time you walk over a piece of intel.
Yeah.
Can you do like a spawn light? Spawn effect.
It's too far down.
Chem light? Not enough? IR grenade. Light source. Red light.
It's too bright to use an IR grenade.
Yeah, the red light didn't work either. You're right. Does a chem light work down there, you think?
Maybe. Let's see.
Is the chem light going to come from the top? Is it going to sink all the way down there? I hate moving stuff underwater. I went to the top, of course it did. So if Shifty shows up at the top, he's going to show up without an escort. So we need to blast him if he does that. Yes, it's a printer. We've already established this. It's really a cricket, but you know, a really loud cricket.
Tell him to cry about it.
It just is annoying. Because it's been going for 20 minutes straight in the background.
Oh my gosh.
How would you explain your cricket, Jen?
It's a little blade.
Yeah, it basically just cuts stuff out that you can put on shirts. Long story short. My wife makes shirts. I'm going to turn down the microphone decibels and see if that helps a little bit. Yeah, it's almost finished. So if Shifty makes landfall, we need something ready to just blow him sky high.
Like what?
Maybe just get a rocket launcher and just let freedom ring.
Okay.
Henry says hello, by the way.
Perfect idea.
What's up, pigs?
Let's see.
Henry, no, like actual Henry.
Yeah, pigs.
No, not pigs.
Have you stripped him of his screen name?
No, Henry Lopez. No,
I got this.
he's watching.
Watching you right now?
Yeah. She says hello. She's sorry for being a douchebag.
He can see you right now?
No.
Oh, he can't see in the
The game, dude. The game.
My wedgies and you gotta tell me when I'm on camera.
He can see me right now? Yeah. Yeah, he can. Don't you see the camera?
You're an awesome kid and I love you.
Dude, leave him alone. All he said was hello. Oh, they're using they have a telescope deal. I don't. I guess we were married then.
What year?
When I was in the phone first.
Yeah.
Fex said he would say hello, but he doesn't know that you know who he is.
Who?
Fex.
Oh, hey Fex, you got a horrible name.
You have a horrible name. Hey, we're shooting them on site if they make landfall right here.
Do I just shoot him with the AAT? Dude. Dude. Check one.
Can you hear me? Check, 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 check. No, it doesn't work that way. Big sad.
Yeah, we got at least.
Saber, so long as they come to land with the submersible. Oh, they didn't listen. What should we. Oot submersible has to make landfall before they do. If they don't, we're going to shoot them. Because Oot submersible has the. Oot submersible has the guy. So. Why you look so crazy? You're that crazy guy with the boom tube. Whoa! The speeder just shoot at. Saber, turn around and be shocked that that speeder just shoot it out of the water in front of you.
Biggs is getting up into the water. Biggs out of the water.
Ready for orders. Man, 100 meters, right. Soldier, 100 meters, right.
I believe so.
360.
Yeah, I took the wrong control of him, so I couldn't talk to him. But yeah, that was their guy.
Saber, they shot down an HMP also. They ask about the Weequay. They shoot down anything that can spy.
Hey, I wake up and play some more.
That burn in his face, what happened to him? It's a Weequay, that's just the way they look.
I directed them towards the village. They were smart about it.
They were smart about what?
They dismounted before they broke land.
That's security. I'm pretty sure this is a friendly town.
The team to the south, you said?
Hello.
The east?
I'm pretty good.
Solid
How are you?
copy.
Top 4 is hostile to Green 4.
Most of Arma 3 stuff is from Arma 2.
Yes?
Nope. What's up, buddy?
Indeed.
Is that an explosion to the
I'm
northwest?
gonna need to teleport back into spawn because I don't have a radio for some reason.
Okay.
Or if you can ask the Zeus to nicely provide one for me.
Wait one on that.
Alright.
Just don't be a cheeky breaky.
There's an explosion to the northwest. My guys are curious about it. Do you know about it?
Hey.
I thought I heard it, but it was most likely the our AA. We have the
It was an AA strike.
Air strikers. They go the boom booms. It's very nice. Keeps this place safe.
Cookie left, so I'm on 141 with pigs right now. Ace check, everybody.
Poopins, this is good talk. You are
Yes.
quiet people.
Luke.
Let me turn my radio down real quick.
Coolio. Any stitches
Gotcha.
needed, or
I
are we all green
understand.
green?
Sometimes voices in heads, it gets
Cool.
confusing.
Cool.
Yes. So.
What?
You need help with anything?
Well, let's see.
Turk, do you want to RP as the guy they captured?
I can.
Okay, maybe you can tell that side of the story. I'll tell Pigs over radio he can rendezvous with that guy at the lighthouse if you just want to make him be there.
Yeah, what was he?
He was the guy with the Senate Commando helmet.
What?
Black
What are you
Mandalorian
talking
kid.
about, man?
Was a bear?
Yes. Asgard's Defender on 1. Instinct doesn't have a radio and needs TP back to spawn so he can get one over.
You're not on the wrong. He's not on the right net.
Oh, I'm not on the right freak.
Fuck him.
I was on LRR 60.
God damn it.
Anyway, if the SDV's still back there, it should teleport you to spawn.
Alright, let me try that.
Pigs, what are we doing?
We're waiting here for this guy to tell me what we're doing.
I guess
You brought
pull for-
everybody
pull for a
providing
letter.
security, I see. Great.
Oh no, Keanu Dad just told me to come back here, so now I'm here.
The smoke to the whatever direction is just their AA that they shot down or whatever. They shot down something with their AA.
Oh, okay. It was just AA they'd shot down, it's fine.
What kind of planes do you
Fine.
want him to have?
Alright, let's go back.
I don't know, I need you to spawn one of those Senate guys because I don't have them.
Okay.
I'm gonna get another big flying.
Okay, I honestly forget why the we're here.
Okay, I spawned him at the
People are
lighthouse. You gotta put
frustrating
him
me
with
on the way over here, so please can you just tell me what the fuck I'm supposed to be
you gotta put the black Mandalorian robes on him. Or I can do that. You can just get into him.
There's some gunfire
Get
to your
over
west.
to blue team. Ow.
They saw that, right?
The gunfire, yeah.
Okay, we are also engaged by some divers. Do you know anything about that?
Aquatic populace saber. Saber, you should go on yelling so everyone can hear you.
Instinct. Going blue team. One back two. Hot mic.
Saber, go on yelling.
Okay, so we'll go to the town of Kamenye.
Turk, you see the guy that I spawned for you?
Go there, check it out, see if you can find anything. We have that the other rebel faction that's against us. Maybe safety there is possible, possibly not. We are not sure, but we are busy with something not telling you. So I'll tell you that.
Okay, I hope that doesn't come back to bite us in the ass later, metaphorically, of course.
Pinner 1, Asgard, I copy.
It depends on you. Good luck.
Thank you.
I can because I'm Zeusing.
Asgard and Rome.
Finner 1, prisoner from last stop will be located at the lighthouse if you'd like to speak with him about things. Also, Finner 1 requesting a sit rep from you. Y'all make sure you're on yelling when you talk to folks. That way, more people around you can hear the story and feel like they're involved instead of just sitting there doing nothing.
Right. Which I was. I was on yelling.
No, I couldn't hear. I was like 3 feet away from you. I couldn't hear you.
Really? Weird.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to teleport right next to you to hear you.
Oh, I must have been on whisper, thinking that I got on yelling.
Asgard,
that's
this
a
is
big
Fender
set.
1-1.
My bad.
We
No
made
problem.
our way through the water, staying on the path. We got one of the guides successfully to the
What are they supposed to be
town.
doing?
We talked to the rebels. We're gonna send a blue team to interrogate somebody at the lighthouse to the northeast, and the rest of us are going north to the town of
Told them that there's
Kamenye.
possible rebel base and
Over.
other faction there.
Who's finding me for these units? Who's giving these units orders?
You're,
The White House.
You're putting them over there by the guy?
Yes, they need to tell them to leave.
Oh, that was the guy that they captured. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay, well, they're already
Too late. Yeah.
dicking around too much, yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell them.
Indeed.
Understood.
Yeah. What do you want?
He has normal heart rate and blood pressure's fine, so he can handle
Well,
a few knocks in the head.
What are you boys doing here with one of him?
We have to interrogate him for information.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out what the fuck's going on with these guys.
Oh, you're gonna interrogate him. I don't think that's such a good idea. I think we should probably interrogate this
No,
kind.
we're gonna be taking care of this.
How about you sit around and you tell my guys what information we'd like them to get, and we'll get that information and pass it along.
I don't
Well,
know.
how about we both work together to find out what he knows?
That might work. I could work something out with you. We'll give you 5 minutes with him, and then we'll come take him. How's that sound? We'll share what we know, and you can share what you know.
Sounds good.
Yep.
We'll just be down the road.
Alrighty.
Or maybe in the
Well,
sandbag here.
Who the fuck are you?
Who knows? Pick something. I'm gonna say something, group.
We can hear both of you.
want to start this interrogation or what?
Go ahead, ask your questions. I'm not saying anything with those other traitors around.
Please, that's fine.
Shifty. Just because I know you missed last week, the armor the guy's wearing is not Senate Commando armor. Supposed to be armor.
Yeah, something. Alright. Civilian population in the surrounding areas, because we heard that you guys were racist. That was from the horse's mouth, so.
Who said we were racist?
Your commanding officer, that's who. Well, said anybody who isn't you shouldn't be around.
Any militia other than ours shouldn't be around. We allow multiple races into our faction.
Okay.
Saber, I'm gonna put some civilians down over here, and some possible patrols. At some point, they need to make contact with a rebel.
My personal beliefs is that we need a strong, unified, single authoritarian government as part of a federation or faction.
Like the Galactic Republic, right?
Very similar, yes. We modeled our organization off of the Galactic Republic.
For orders.
But what do you call yourself?
Awaiting orders. Ready for orders.
Sons of planet name. But we allow all into
On the way.
Wilco. Whoever told you that we were a racist group obviously misunderstood. Got caught up with a dog whistle name.
So your ideals share with our ideals, but you're a little more uncivilized.
Authoritarian.
We graded the same CIS base not 3 days ago as you did.
Yeah, but did you hurt civilians along the way, and these people?
These people, the civilians of this planet we have no qualm with. This other militia group, we need them gone.
What makes your militia better than the Weequay people?
Turk, remember your spec ops and all your guys were killed except for you, but you're still loyal to your ideals and stuff.
Because we don't allow weakness in our ranks. The Weequay are not a weak people. We have plenty of Weequay units. I'm simply a special ops unit. But like weakness, we also don't allow treason. That's why I decimated all the remaining members of my force.
You can go to form a militia and a correlation. You have to go through the proper channels of the Galactic Senate and Republic. You can't just make your own militia for own intentions.
This is outside galactic space.
Well,
it
seems like you're wanting to branch out further than just this planet, though.
On the way. Understood.
Now, I do have one question. This is quoted from your leader that everybody needs to be underneath your foot.
That's referring to all the other militias on this planet. We need a single unified army made up of all races.
Militias.
And that we can then protect our planet from the droids. And maybe even clone troopers if you keep killing those civilians. Don't think I didn't hear.
Because they want to be in charge.
So...
And they want to be in charge just as much.
Listen to Turk's conversation and have a similar conversation with them.
They have conflicting interests because both militias wish to be the main militia. That's why they're fighting amongst to be the top dog.
But you gotta make them you have to dress them up in their stuff, right? So it's black Mando stuff.
Well, personally, I think the militia these guys aren't racist.
Or if
their
he's a
ideals
spy,
don't
maybe
seem
just
too
black
bad.
clothes
They
would be
want an
fine.
authoritarian type military militia to help unify
But
the
you
planet,
can-
while the Weequays seem
you
to
can-
just want to be
I'll-
top dogs and be the alpha male.
I'll
So,
spend some time talking to these guys as a civilian just to buy some time.
I got more questions. Got a couple minutes before those Weequay.
in my
These Weequay
opinion,
come back.
I feel like if we give supplies to the
What is that? There's a fuckload of peeps walking out of it.
There appears to be nothing on this pier. The house isn't enterable. Oh, there's a city.
What are you boys doing on
Hello there.
my harbor?
Hello.
What?
Well, we were following some tracks,
Where did...
and it led us here.
I've never seen anything like you fools before. Where'd you come from?
The water.
We come from a far off land, filled with water.
Filled with water.
Nice.
Yep, my socks are still wet.
Sounds grand.
You just get Arma.
Can you get your buffoons off of my pier, please? Especially those two.
What happened to you?
Get in the water.
He wants you
Why?
off of your pier.
He doesn't
Oh
want me in
my
the water.
God.
You fix it.
You dead.
I like this man.
Did someone push you?
You know anything about
This
the...
is why you can't mess around my pier. Bad things happen to people here.
What kind of bad things?
So,
Well, if
Well,
your boy down there makes it, you can ask him about all the
Well,
flesh-eating
could you tell us-
bacteria that are brooding here in this little part of the harbor.
Cool. Can you tell us about the wreckage, smoldering wreckage over here? We saw footsteps going northwards.
Smoldering wreckage.
Yes, it's a jeep.
Well, I was here minding my own business with my farm of killer bacteria. I really can't help you about smoldering wreckages.
Yeah, pigs, I don't
have
think
you seen anybody come by here?
There was a fellow dressed in black came by a bit ago, but I can't
Was he wearing-
seem to remember which direction he went.
Was he wearing a hat?
Fellow in black. Can you describe anything more besides that? Facial features, beard, hat, weaponry, clothing.
Weaponry. No one on the island besides the Weequays carry weapons. The rest of us are just here for their protection.
So what kind of clothes? Was it like a trench coat, a robe, perhaps?
A trench coat? What movie are we in? The 90s?
The Matrix,
Yes,
clearly.
actually, just about.
Did he tell you anything?
Well, is anyone gonna save your two poor boys that are getting killed by my lovely flesh eaters?
No, I think they're fucked.
Sir, I respect your farm.
I want you two to stay on him. I'm gonna go up
want
to
to
the
follow
guy.
my. Hey, why were people killed?
Unfortunate.
They boost themselves. They armored themselves into the water.
Hey,
Dude, what do you want?
Instincts, be a little bit further away, and so because if we need help, like try to engage from afar or something, like go to a tree line in the north.
Alright, got it.
Dude, what's your status?
Yeah, anyway, I don't know. I don't think I can help you guys.
Saber, what's your status?
Since I don't really know who you are.
They just seem like they're prone to violence. Now we're the racists.
Asgard, this is Fenrir 1D, copy over.
Asgard, Finner 1, or Finner 1, Asgard, send your message over.
The prisoner that we captured last mission seems to have the same ideas as the Republic, seem very hostile towards them. We feel like if we hand them over, they're most likely going to execute him without any more communication between his group and our group. How would you like us to proceed over?
You're just gonna stand here beside me for the rest
Finner
of the day
1,
as I admire
Asgard,
my
coordinate with your ground
beautiful
commander
view.
to make that decision on what to do. You have plenty of diplomatic options. Declare him
You could declare him a multitude of roles that would make him under Republic jurisdiction. Only the ground commander can authorize that. Over.
You copy, I've
So
got it
is
out.
that a yes? You're just gonna stand here and stare at me?
Saber, you on that?
Henry 17, this is blue team lead. Do you read over?
All right. Well, I'm gonna sit here and just
I
wait,
read you.
I guess,
Blue team lead.
for y'all to go
Over.
away.
How would you like to proceed? We do want to communicate with the Weequay before we make judgment call, but we don't have much time before they're going to want to take him away.
Flesh eating back.
I'm gonna make a move with the Weequays to take him over. Saber, I'm gonna teleport, or you can teleport your guy to the little barracks building up to the north, the small
So
compound.
you said that the guy we
Shut up,
captured has
Deuce.
similar ideals to the Republic, correct? Over.
I'm gonna go
Similar
get.
ideals. They want to unify.
I'm
the
gonna go get
militants,
the
but Weequays
guy
do
with the
not want- They
Weequays.
just want main power
Saber,
control. Over.
you can. Oh, nice. Saber, hide your weapon
change your-
somewhere.
Change your volume. Do
I
your
assume
layout.
there's no way that they'll agree with each other and such. Over.
Still?
We did manage to. The guy we have captured has stated
Knight's
that
standing
we
beside me,
would
that's
be able to
why I
create a
can hear
ceasefire if we were security between the two leaders to communicate about joining, like in the Afghan army, the way that we join to find them with the militant groups, and try
Anyway,
to create a ceasefire where their commanders
I'm gonna
are in
grab the
communication to
prisoner.
operate together. Over.
With
Yeah,
the
I'd like to see
Weequays.
if we could
do
something
gonna
similar to that.
Okay,
I
cool.
prefer that they all
And
just unite and stuff instead of us
if
having to pick a side directly.
if you can sit with Saber and just
they've
make sure
both
that
been
he's
nice
telling
to
them
us
the
so
same
far, which
story
means they
that
both
you're telling
basically
him.
agree with how
Just
we are. Over.
The prisoner is going to go quiet for the remainder of this duration.
Good
as we've got to
copy.
go to
I
be
believe
somewhere
that we
else.
state that he's Republic property as of this moment, and
was
that we
fantastic
want to speak to the Webway commander when they
Saber,
come
you
talk
can
to
meet
us
them
once
at the
that's taken
harbor if you
prisoner,
want.
and we try to
They're
put that
there.
offer forward to him.
Alright, cool.
We then return the Senate. We go back
Saber, where
to
you at?
the
Just
mosque
don't get seen
and
by
return him and try to set up
local
with their
patrols
commander
and
about
stuff.
a meeting.
You
Over.
can talk about how you sabotage
Yeah,
the Vic and
let's
stuff.
do that.
I am
Where are you supposed to meet up with that commander? Over.
east.
Negative on commander meeting right now. It's one of
yeah,
their
I'm placing it down for
squad
myself.
leads which want to interrogate this guy. When he comes over, we'll give him the information. Over.
Okay, we'll start heading back your way soon. We just found an exploded Jeep. Tracks led northwards. We came to this guy's, like, flesh-eating bacteria water farm thing.
Alright, boys.
Ate one of our ARC troopers and an engineer because he decided that they wanted to
Interrogations
take a swim.
of your militia
And,
is
so
not
they
gonna
died.
happen now.
Yeah, we're
civilian told
gonna
us that
take
there's
him
a
now like we
strange,
agreed
like,
upon,
black
or
clothed
it's gonna
man
be
that
quite the
walked
problem
around
for
here.
you.
We need to speak with his commanding
he
officer,
didn't really give us
so
anything
he's now
else
under
on
Republic
that.
property and
I'll copy
jurisdiction.
You want to speak with his commanding officer.
Good copy. We're in communication with Webway now.
We're gonna. You think we're gonna let you take him back to his commanding officer?
It's gonna be under interrogations and diplomatic options
Wait,
that your people
what-
haven't had. We're gonna be able to have diplomatic
Have you got your
relations.
commanding
and talk with
officer on this base over here, or is he in another base?
I can bring him down, but he's not gonna be happy if he has to come this way.
Well, would you be able to relay a transmission to him to inform him what our intentions are?
Yeah, see, he doesn't really care what your intentions are. His plan is for us to interrogate him like we agreed upon. Really, an honor-bound people as ourselves really don't make deals that we don't stick up to. So.
But you see, his people also have helped us get rid of the separatist forces invading your planet. Does that not warrant any favor and respect for his men?
Yeah, that's grand. He's helped you. We're
Would you not?
overly
would you not
thrilled
like to
about
make
that.
peace and end
Yes.
war with a
This guy and his special forces detachment have killed probably millions of my men. So excuse me for not wanting to make immediate peace with him.
Understand that. We're not saying to make immediate peace. All we're wanting to propose is a ceasefire and a meeting with Republic troopers as the guards of both sides.
Bro, fucking
So no
flesh-eating
hostile
bacteria.
weapons are in presence.
Spinner 1-7, Asgard. Give us a minute, we're gonna spawn some units over.
Solid copy.
Sorry, my guy decided to walk away for some reason.
Yeah.
So long story short, you made a deal with us for us to have time to interrogate him. We never said we weren't going to give him back to you. If you don't let us take him, we're going to take him by force. So
How about this proposal? Let
you can
interrogate him,
you can
but I would
decide.
like my 2 men here next to me to stay with him so he is not physically harmed in any way.
You know, I'll leave you the rest of my guys, and if I kill him, you can kill them.
What do you boys think?
No, I want to stay with him.
I'll leave one of my guys with you, so if you hurt him, he can react as fast as possible. The rest of my guys will stand with your guys.
I'm not taking dudes I've never met before into our interrogation chambers. That's not going to happen.
Where's your interrogation chamber?
Yes, that would be something that I would tell you.
Can you not interrogate him here?
Could I? Yes, but no.
Well,
I
you
know.
need to take him to this
You
interrogation
see,
chamber.
orders are orders, and I'm just following those orders.
I understand your orders, but also orders can also be very transparent sometimes, such as you need to interrogate him, but it does not state where.
So I'm going to take him with me and bring him back, and I'll leave my 6 dudes here as collateral.
Yeah, no.
So,
You wait here. I'm gonna talk
Gee,
to my man
by
on
any
my
chance
right.
was he wearing
He's gonna stay here, just to.
I'm going to give you 30 seconds to figure it out. And if that doesn't happen, we're just going to shoot the 3 of you and then take him ourselves.
A lot of talk coming from
Alright.
wearing any armor.
We'll let you take your men stay with us, and the men will stay here. I want him back in 5 minutes.
You should talk to notice Cookie.
Nice, 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 nice. Nice, 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 nice.
On the way. Solid copy. Copy. Solid copy.
Any chance they have like that?
There you go. My men, as promised, I'll bring him back when we're done.
5 minutes.
Yes.
What you get, you gave us that, we'll give you that.
Well, I gave you more because I'm a nice guy.
Yep.
It's going to take me a few minutes to get there. So after I get there, I'll start my 5 minutes and then take a few minutes to get back.
We're just
They're not as
I
big,
just
but they're a bit more heavy.
way. Copy that. Solid copy. On the way.
All right, what's the story?
Alright, so the commandos haven't made contact yet. We gave them some Weequay to talk to. Turk was getting some intel for them on things they shot down, that kind of stuff. I told them descriptions. They asked for a little bit more. Asked if they were armed. Said I'm not sure. It's very possible that it's this commando group. There are a lot of factions around, but they're the other big one. They're not as big as
I got
us.
your coordinates for you.
Ah, he switched over. Anyway. Oh, he's walking. No! No! Anyway, but yeah, told him descriptions of the commando group, that kind of stuff, their weaponry and stuff.
You're just talking about the guys from last week?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think that's kind of what we're gonna call them for now, is the commando group.
Till we come up with a better name. Well, I've got Deuce and them looking for the secret prison that I have, for that I drug the special forces guy into, away from them, because I told them they could have some time to interrogate him, but then I was going to interrogate him as well. So there's that there.
Do you know the general location of them? I have. It seems that has slipped my mind.
Well, they shouldn't have a presence on this planet. If they do,
yeah,
you let us know and we'll take care of that real quick.
Alrighty. Oh yes. By any chance did you guys shoot down a Y-wing?
Did we?
Y-wing.
Yes. As we were
Anything that
doing
flies,
a bit
boys.
of a journey, there was a downed Y-wing in the water.
We broadcast a pretty clear message. We shoot down anything that flies, so.
Alrighty. Any chance you have I don't know, a record of that?
It's probably long. How sunk was it? How deep in the water?
It was all the way at the bottom.
All right, so you'll have to dig into the deeper archives.
Working
And
on
those are stored back at the Strelka. You'll need authorization from Strelka to pull those from tape from the main archive building.
Alrighty, sounds cool. They said the only way they can get those records is if you get them from Strelka. Any more questions we need to answer?
Reminder,
The
Zeus.
Strelka, the first place.
Strelka is the authorization. The records are stored at a place that I will tell you in group chat.
Cool.
048025.
I'll fix that TPS away so we can talk. Okay.
So the first one I
never
said.
mind. All right. Do y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, so they haven't made contact with the spies yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I currently have the hostage, and I'm interrogating him as the Weequays.
They let you have the guy?
Yeah, they let me have him. I told them I was going to kill them all if they didn't, so I think they were trying to save relationships, and they were acting like they're going to follow me, so He's in a hidden bunker that they couldn't get access to. Deuce is tearing up the city looking for it.
Are you gonna give him access to it?
No, 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 no. Unfound hidden bunker.
Where? Oh.
I
Did they just let him walk out of sight?
No, no, no. I ran him back into the just giant mess of buildings. I walked into one of these garage or these barns, which I guess they didn't see me walk into that one because I haven't been in there yet. But then I opened a quote unquote hidden door that they won't find.
Does it exist?
No, it doesn't exist.
You put one down.
I don't know how to get a hidden door in this wooden building without it being very noticeable.
Let me do something.
Alright. So, there's that. I'm fixing to give him back. Y'all are fixing to make contact with the spies, I guess? The two of you are going to be the spies?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty much out of range of the... We can always move the spies.
Yeah.
They're going to the U-wing wreckage. They're going to the U-wing wreckage. That wouldn't be a bad place to intercept them at. I need to place that hidden door for Deuce.
Do that.
Structure.
I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come out of it right now, so he's gonna stop looking for it. But I'm gonna come out of it and give him this guy back, and then I'll tell as Asgard. I'll tell them to put him back in the submersible. We need to bring him all to the airfield at the end, or well, the other half to the airfield at the end, just to kind of talk with command of the island. So we've painted the guys in black as more of a what, like honor bound,
authoritarian,
more technical but smaller in size.
yeah, and just like arrogant guys as well type. And then these Weequays are more what?
Numerous. They have territory and control, so they've got more. They're more established.
On the way. Copy. On the way.
So winning characteristics from the Weequays would be.
We need to give them some good stuff. We need to give them something good.
Yeah, we do.
Territory control, and
They're the larger faction group. They're more willing to help, more trusting, I guess.
Yeah, they're more willing to provide immediate support.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, yeah.
More trusting. Both groups hate each other.
Both groups refused, but they did want to set up a ceasefire, which would be a pretty cool, like, RP/city protection up. Alright, Saber, this is our chance. We're going to take control of these two.
Okay, I'm going to do the other, so we'll see y'all.
Arsenal. I'm going to get some of the green smoke, and we're going to pop green smoke and walk out.
Alright, cool.
I got my guy. I'm going to drag him.
Alright.
Alright, as promised, the return of your prisoner. You can hear me talking to you, yes? Hello, shalom, brothers. No, okay.
What's this race called?
How about now? Better?
Yep, yeah, I hear you.
Yes, this is what happens when you press wrong button because you know RP. Alright, well, as promised, the return of your prisoner. It's pretty crazy. He killed the whole rest of his detachment.
Yeah.
Yes,
We did know about that.
it's quite insane. You know, those guys. Hard to trust them. Especially when they're willing to kill their own.
Does your men fly U-wings by any chance, sir?
Do we fly U-wings?
Yes.
We have a few. They have
We
a
have a few.
few.
Okay.
It's one of the more common vehicles around this planet. Yes.
Yep. Fallback.
All right. So our boys at command in the middle of town would like to talk to you about a possible trade for this guy. We've been, pretty good to you. So we are hoping you guys could return the favors that we've
So you want
loaned
us to hand this man completely over to you?
Yeah, we would give you. We could give you a little more time with him if you wanted it. But we would like to keep him before y'all leave. So.
I'd have to discuss that with my commander
Yes.
before anything could be approved.
Of course, something for y'all to talk about. But they'll be awaiting to hear from you in the Central Command Terminal towards the airfield. That's our central base of operations. So.
All right then.
All right.
Oh.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Thanks for not killing my guys. It's good to know that we can trust you a little bit, despite the glaring news that comes over the television out here about you guys killing poor civilians on our planet.
Yes.
Yes, it's a big
Well,
sin.
we have heard that news as well.
Well, watch out for this guy. His kind are not to be trusted.
Okay.
In this group.
But we're not sure if the Republic's the right.
Copy. On the way. Understood.
Mando's in custody with the Weequays right now.
You let the Weequays have him?
No, currently he's under our custody, but they want full custody.
I see. We should try and get him back.
Definitely big.
We could probably spring him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. No, you two will get.
Well, if he's in your custody, what might it take for you to slip him into ours?
You might convince him
I'm just trying to make sure
give him over and y'all can spring him later.
perhaps we have the best possible outcome from this sort of situation. Perhaps with the least amount of fighting in it.
That might be tough.
I'm gonna be honest. Neither of our groups plan on ever stopping fighting.
Right. It's either us or
On
them.
the way. Solid copy.
There's been some bad blood between us, and that's not going away.
Are you sure? Even if they gave something up, perhaps?
Nope. They've taken too much from us, and we've taken too much from them.
On the way.
It's a
On marker.
mutually assured destruction sort of thing.
The two mercenary guys are confirming what you said about how they agree with us and would like to structure our government. Yada yada yada. They don't think there's any way to make peace between them, though. What about your end?
I need a Zeus. I need to talk to Duke.
Alright.
Talk to me. I'm around, Turk.
I can
Yes.
do it.
Alright, dude, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We really need to give some of the Weequays got. Oh, I know. I'm gonna send them I'm gonna send an HMP. What I need you to do is, you know, to change the side of the unit.
Yeah.
Okay. I need you to change side relations. You know how to do side relations, right?
I can just change the side of the AA to blue for and it'll automatically shoot, right?
I don't know. I want you to change the side relation. Because I
Okay.
don't want it to shoot until it's over, and those things will engage from fucking forever out. So I need you to change side relations from op 4 to hostile to green 4.
Okay.
Right now I'm gonna op 4 is friendly to independent. I need you to change it to op 4 is hostile to independent. When I fly over this group, I'm gonna fly right over them in an HMP.
Okay.
And then I want you to trigger it, okay?
Okay. Change side. I need.
Saber, hold them for a couple more minutes.
I need op 4 hostile to independent, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If I recall correctly from the intel that we've gathered, it's some of our borrowed tech. Which is a big no-no.
And you said the Senate guys want to actually unify all these militant forces.
I think you're hitting your head on.
ETA, Turk.
Yeah. So it looks like
You got an
we've,
ETA, Turk?
to them. Hey, why does your friend have a red head but then like white guy hands and arms?
Well, see, he's usually wearing a hood, and we don't have too many Zabraks. Most of the Zabraks are in our group, so in order to kind of help blend in, he's wearing nude-colored gloves. That is an HMP gunship. That is no bueno.
I believe so. That we're holding the hostages. Keanu, why don't you... Oh, it's just frozen in there.
See what I mean about them wanting to keep air superiority?
Yeah,
They
but
kill
that was a
anything.
CIS gunship. Not exactly someone we want to be flying around.
Right.
Keanu, why don't you go investigate the HMP?
But I can absolutely guarantee if it was one of your ships, would have been shot down as well.
So Turk, you guys are walking away from me right now, but I told them to meet with the main island representatives in the middle of the map. We can talk about how you know, these guys absolutely don't like the CIS. That would be another appealing piece to the
We
Weequays.
are pretty helpful to those we trust.
Yep.
And if we trust you, we help
Wow,
you.
I can't believe I got stuck with this goddamn Zeus glitch.
But if we do
Sucks.
help you,
But we can
in the long
we
run,
can just finalize it right there
sure you're with
in the
us.
middle of the
Done.
you know, middle of the map.
There, I'm attached to you now.
Yeah, we can just finalize it there in the middle. Just me and Saber can all work together.
Yep.
At that point. I'll send our call signs Asgard. How copy?
Asgard, this is Fenrir 1-1. Copy you, over.
Finner 1-1. We've gotten reports from some other Finner forces in the area that the main location of the top guys on this island is the airfield. Recommend that you move there to check out with them as soon as possible. See what other kind of information you can gather before we move on from this island. How copy?
Yep, that's what I was planning to do. Fender 1-1 out.
Do we need to spawn some guys there?
I got a few dudes here. We can spawn some more if you want, just security forces and stuff.
Do you have any guys like that look different?
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna get some of the base NATO Vics out here with some of these guys in there.
Paper. I'm gonna get some. I want to go Weequay. What other races are in the Weequay militia, or is it just them? We need a. I want to put some trained oceans in there.
Sure.
Standing by. Ready. Ready for orders. Awaiting orders. Ready for orders. Ready for orders. Standing by. Ready. Standing by. Awaiting orders. On the way. Solid copy. On the way. Understood. Roger. Roger that.
Alright, what's the plan now?
We're all in together on this last one here. You can work as like one of the outlying guys, talking like guys on patrol, talking to the dudes in security, and then Turk and I will act as like the main commanding forces of the compound.
Alright, sounds good.
Turk, I'm gonna spawn a Trandoshan and take control of him, and you can spawn in a Weequay and take control of him and start walking towards the air traffic control tower.
Ready for orders.
That's good for you, Keanu. That makes you extra gay.
Makes you extra gay.
Morphine me.
The pilots.
Turk, where you spawning yours so I can get close to you?
I'm gonna ride in on Bantha.
Nice.
Solid.
Head south of the airfield.
Is this our vehicle?
Hello.
Hello. No, get it. Oh my god.
Our leader will be here soon. If you guys want to wait, should be driving up any moment now.
C60 up there.
Hey man, how you doing?
So,
doing good? You doing good?
Are those
Nice face.
are those guys yours or running across the field over there?
You guys are so fucking so dumb. We just watched you from here. Run, good job.
we're sending one of our guys, as you can see, to check that out. Yeah, we're sending one of our guys to check that out, no doubt. Oh, here we go. Here comes the leader. Commander, you missed probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a long time.
What did I miss?
Looked like half a squad of white, pasty white and gray folk running across the horizon over there.
You're pasty.
Like we're
Stand in front of us, please.
like we're nearsighted and have no eyeballs. The commander, I believe, asked you to stand in front of us, soldier. I would hate to have to end your life here for not following
please
orders.
don't die. Oh, God, it's just Keanu.
No need to be so hostile.
You guys.
That one looked familiar. Recognize those pauldrons.
I think I've seen you on the news. The man who killed many a civilian.
Me?
Yeah, he looked
Yeah,
just.
those pauldrons look pretty familiar.
Pull up the news.
Looks just like you.
Pull up the news. All right, come here. Check it out on the CTAP pad. What?
They're talking about looking on the
Oh.
Hey, actually, here we'll
He's
take you.
wearing red.
We're gonna take you in there to the big screen. Let's go to our office.
Not.
Okay.
Bring as many as you want. It doesn't matter.
Pigs don't die.
Why don't a couple of you guys stay outside, Keanu? They just walk. I just watched them walk through the doors.
See, look at this big screen TV here.
Oh.
That guy looks just like you. Oh, where'd he go? Just like you. See him on the big screen here?
Red. Oh, you mean the wall?
No, the big
Red.
screen. You don't see the
Red.
TV? The big screen TV right there?
Red.
You don't see it.
He's wearing red.
I would just
Are you
like
blind?
To apologize. He
Am I
is
who?
an ARC
Blind?
trooper, yes.
Blind
but
and a
the
murderer?
ARC trooper specifically who
He's
killed-
wearing, sir, he's wearing some red armor instead.
Sir,
different
how
one.
dare
We
you
cor-
assume my gender?
What? I'm talking about him, the imbecile on your screen. He's wearing red armor. We already court-martialed him. That's why he's not here.
Oh, okay. Court-martialed. Yes, you'll have to explain the process.
Of court-martialing?
Yeah, we don't do that here. We just kill people.
I'm done. Okay.
I need to watch out. I can't.
Maybe we could get down to business. You just shake your head at me?
I think the big screen's gonna come through the wall at any moment now.
The big screen's gonna come through the wall at any moment.
I think I saw it out the window a second ago.
I wish you guys were here to listen to this night.
So yes, I think
It's funny as fuck.
I can see it happening.
I don't see it. Where is it?
You guys like our special forces unit? They just drive in circles all day.
Indeed, very special.
They look like some South African anti-poaching team that I used to work with.
We're trying to explain to them.
They're also wondering what a court-martialing is, because they just execute people who are disordinance, which honestly I think we should adopt.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore. I might stop running this out, dude. I don't want to do that.
Right. Wait, was that one of them driving by yelling at us?
They also have outdated technology. These are like Macs from like 1990s.
Run around like African warlords.
No, I'm starting to think that if things go south, at least they're not,
Is it an AA battery?
Oh, he's pointing his gun at my face.
See? The big screen. Oh no, it fell.
The screen's it's
No.
weird
It's
technology.
so big. Look how big it is Oh god!
Perhaps put it on this.
Look how big it is compared to our normal size screens.
Put it on there.
Right here.
Shit, so did you see all those boys earlier?
Perhaps put it on there, on that table.
Why do you look like you're squinting? Is the TV not big enough for you? Look how big that's the biggest one we own.
No wonder you mistaked Hobbit for an idiot.
Please answer the question. Give me a second. I need to. Well, you know what? We'll turn on the hollow projector. It'll render up a nice detailed hollow of them, and we'll see what happens. But you know, while I
Is
work
there
on
a
that,
reason
why don't we have some
your
kind of-
trooper's just standing there looking at us through the window?
He's shy. He doesn't like being in the same room as people, but he still likes to be included, so he stands outside the window. Sorry, I think I told some of your other people this, but we're not part of the regular 104th Wolfpack. We're a little bit challenged. That's why we're in our own company.
Brazzers. Taste brazzers.
We've all got. All of us have special needs, including myself.
Oh bro, there ain't nothing good in this unit.
My charisma and wisdom are both below 10.
Don't worry, you're in good. I promise it's not always like this.
Knight, why don't you go on and just bring your guys down here so you can listen and don't feel left out and shit.
All right. Well, let's go up. Let's go upstairs so we can show you the kingdom.
Okay, the kingdom. Bring him with. Why not? So we're not handing him over or anything.
Hobbit. I'm coming. We're already on top.
No. Well, I don't know. I just don't want you guys to feel left out. You're missing some funny ass shit.
No, that's not the button that I pressed.
You were, are you?
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Hey, is you okay there, bud?
Yeah, I'm good. Who is?
Oh, this is a hologram.
Why is a hologram of Cookie up here?
Oh my
My
god.
name
You see him?
is Cookie, and I represent the 104th AIDS Company.
Oh fuck.
Oh, Sprazzers premium.
Give me a
I love
civilian.
this. Whip it.
Civilians. Droids. Civilians. Droids.
What?
Damn. that thing is wet.
Partial minor
Yeah.
ass.
That's exactly the propaganda we're seeing lately, right there.
That's wet as fuck.
So who's making the propaganda?
That's a good question, but we get it on the TV.
Lord and Savior.
You know, it could actually be our commander of our company. I wouldn't be surprised.
Look here, son. Everything the light touches is in our.
Everything? There's not very much. Let's say if we were in a video game, my view distance is not very high.
Also, many other things that the light are touching now are also ours, but
Well, the light's touching us.
yes, my point exactly.
Whoa.
Are we your property?
yours?
Right now, you are by our laws because you are on our land.
The 104th AIDS Company does the civilians.
Very special indeed.
Wait, what are those two corpses?
Oh no! Did one of y'all do that?
Oh, don't worry
We
about them.
I think your special forces have made a special mistake.
You killed them. You killed them.
It was I think they call it court martial.
Oh yeah, yeah. They acted up. We ran them over with our special forces.
Apologies. I should have been more careful.
I just got armed.
Why are your guys crawling up my wall?
I get a fucking medic. I got armed real bad.
Maybe we should go back inside.
Maybe not be up so high. They might jump off if they, if we were in a video game. Click
Soldier,
survive.
can you go that way? There was some sketchy stuff going on in that direction a couple of moments ago.
Take a patrol and we will go do that.
Appreciate it.
I don't Zeus heal you when you do stupid shit.
I already
know.
It wasn't him. It wasn't Krim, it was me doing stupid shit. Krim's just Krim.
Alright, so I'm gonna take Krim's injuries.
Thank you.
And apply them to Hobbit. Hobbit, your legs are breaking.
All right, so
104th Ace Company.
the commander will be up shortly, and we can talk about whatever you would like to talk about.
Okay. Sounds good.
We're just
The first reaction is like cringe.
I'm the medic. I'm
Stupid
supposed to
shit. No, I was just fucking.
I think so.
No. I guess this is what to expect.
well, they can come in. They can come in. It's
No,
okay.
it's fine. It's okay, I assure
Just
you. It's
only a
Listen,
maximum
I
of
got units
4
from
of
the
you.
other side.
No, I'm not. Come over here.
Honk the horn once if you
What'd
understand.
you say, Knight? Oh, okay.
Only 4 of you max in the room would be preferred.
There's 3 of us outside right now.
Well, there you go. That makes 4, in case you can't count.
Higgs, who's opening the door?
Please stop playing with our door.
Yes, the hinges just got fixed last week. No. The commander has to come in here. You're blocking off the
you're
commander
right.
from his office.
Wow.
No.
Yes, thank
Oh,
you.
hi.
Thank you, yes.
We will stand guard outside the door.
So this is our commander, and I am the head of Special Forces.
You're the head of Special Forces.
Keyword special.
We were told you had questions, and you also have something we would like, but we'll let you start.
Well,
I gotta tap out to Zeus. I'm listening.
we did capture one of the commandos of the other faction, the Senate faction, or the militant faction. I'm not sure what you call them.
The guys who wear black and kill lots of us, yes.
Yes, the guys who wear black. They actually haven't done anything wrong to us, and we would like to see if there's any way you could perhaps mend your wounds and unite together.
Oh, you must be new here.
Biggs, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
God damn it. Alright, am I in Whisper?
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah,
How about now? Can you hear me now? Biggs, can you hear me? Biggs, can you not hear me? Dude, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I turned you so he couldn't hear you.
Okay. There's gonna be an explosion, and you know
Which
who to blame.
guy?
Oh, do I? Alright, so...
Alien or black armored guy?
Black armored guys on our island.
No, I'm talking about the prisoner.
Oh,
My friend on the radio.
yes. So we would like, with the prisoner, we have some further questions that we couldn't get out of him during our small interrogation that we negotiated with your guys. And since we've been so kind to you in providing you the sea craft to get here and the vehicles a week ago and such, we were hoping that you would also be kind to us by letting us have the prisoner for just a couple more days, maybe.
So, you promised you won't kill him or anything of the like.
I'll let you take one of my guys for a couple of those days, and he can run with you, and you know, as collateral. I'll let you take my best soldier.
Well, your best soldiers don't really...
No. Those are the guys we have driving around patrolling all day. Those are not my best soldiers. That's part of initiation. We have to see how many circles you can drive in the airfield. Nothing less than 100,000 circles will let you in.
That doesn't seem like a very good method to me.
It's to prove resiliency and the ability to not quit. And it builds camaraderie. As you can see, there's 7 of them in the vehicle together.
Of course. What exactly are you going to do with the prisoner?
We need to talk with him and learn more about some certain things about their faction. You guys
What
don't,
exactly?
have you guys had many dealings with them yet? You probably don't really know them, do you?
Well, what do you think? What do you know about him?
Well, I know for the last 3,000 years, our two factions have been at war. And they only care about what's best for them, and not what's best for the planet.
I would, from what I've heard, I would disagree with you.
Well, you, a man of... How long have you been here? A week? You've been on our planet for a week, and you think you know everything.
No, but they have assisted us against the CIS, well
It's
as...
the CIS. We hate them with a passion. We would kill the CIS at every turn. Now they may work with the CIS if it's in their best interest.
Perhaps, yes. We're not very into killing soldiers, or... We're just trying to unite you guys, if possible.
Well, one of my spies told me they made you a deal to come to our island and capture some of us.
Short term, short notice. Say we've got incoming roleplay opportunity, there's gonna be an explosion. It's gonna knock one of the AA down.
Yeah, he is.
So what do you have to say about
I think
that?
we all do. There's no way you guys can somehow have peace together as one?
I don't think you understand 3,000 years. You go have peace with the CIS you hate so much.
If they offered it, I'm sure we'd make arrangements. You know, they told us that they would be willing to work for some sort of ceasefire.
A ceasefire?
Yes.
We haven't had one of those since the Fifth Great War.
Yeah.
That's been 3 great wars and several thousand years since then.
Well, always a good chance to start anew and try and work together. Maybe trade some of your opinions. You know, for an example, if we were to set up a meeting between two of yourselves and their leaders, we could perhaps mediate, make sure things didn't get out of hand, make sure people heard each other's opinions.
It would have to be.
Whoa.
Shots?
Good. We're taking.
Dude, take control of the other dude at the base. Take control and work with them to keep you safe.
Someone just sniped
He,
one of the
he shot. They shot my general. See, you set us up here. You set us up to have. You set me up to get killed in my own place.
That's not good.
No, hold up. Someone sniped the general while we were talking to him.
You're lucky they missed me and hit him.
What? Who exploded? Who's attacking?
You did not be here.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill all of you right now. Tell my men to open up. Yeah, you sounds like you've ambushed us.
Those were not live rounds.
Who are we engaging?
It sounds like you ambushed us.
Sniper. I hit him once. Yeah, you went through both fucking me and you. Bolt.
You've got 30 seconds to convince me not to kill all of you.
Listen, we just we just want peace between you guys. We were just getting somewhere, and then he got sniped. So either someone is listening in our conversation, or someone just took the opportunity.
Getting somewhere. You were setting us up, and then he
We
got
weren't
sniped.
setting anything up. That's not our style. We negotiate.
Okay, I'm just saying, make sure.
Should we go pursue?
Yes. Uh-huh. All right, my men want me to get out of here as soon as possible. They don't trust you.
Yeah, let's pursue that sniper. Shifty, why don't you come on down here? The Weequays are bugging out because they don't trust us. They think that they set them up for that assassination. Try and get them alive without shooting back. I don't think either side will be intimidated when you go out and kill them. I'm also taking this commander as no other things.
Yeah,
Take it.
All right, the commander flee the compound. Pigs didn't readily accept to save him. I'm gonna come up as the 2IC of the special forces.
They saw the sniper. I should have kept him quiet or smaller.
Indeed.
Who killed him?
I took control of the Zabrak, so they could notice. It was the other militia.
Okay.
And then they deaded a chain of explosions all the way to the record facility. So record facility's down, which also means that the main AA gun is down.
What do you want to do? Do you want to drop?
We can index it here.
Yeah.
Asgard, this is Fender 1-1. We've got an update. Over.
Do you want to index here?
Yeah, we can index here, move on to the next map, and proceed.
Yeah, then just do all this debrief. We'll just say that the spy, the subterfuge guys got away.
The
house?
I saw that.
Dupont, were you streaming that?
Yeah, I did stream that.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Please clip the fucking across the open field.
What fools!
Did you get my house?
I'll have you know that that guy getting sniped was not our fault.
Did nobody see my fort in the backyard?
I saw it, Hobbit.
I saw it, Hobbit, and
Okay.
it was epic.
So, Pigs, you give us a general debrief and tell us what you think you know, and then
Actually, Pigs, take 4 minutes. The next 4 minutes with anybody you want in this channel that's not a Zeus, and come up with what you know so far. So talk to your CPs and your CSs and your.
All right, I'll just keep everybody in here.
That's fine.
Besides,
But PTS is in effect. Pigs is leading the show.
all right. So if you guys want to chime in while I'm describing what I think is happening, feel free to do so, and I'll let you speak. So we did the swimming. We were attacked by some scuba guys. Not really sure who they are actually.
Third faction.
Third faction.
We
militants.
told you that at the beginning, yeah.
Okay, cool. We were. Okay, so we interrogated Knight's team, interrogated the civilian, or the captured Senate commando at the lighthouse. We got some information saying that just the Weequays are very aggressive towards everybody, and while they'd be willing to work with us, still pretty aggressive. I don't remember exactly, because Knight would have... Oh, Knight's in here. Knight, can you give your piece, or are
He
you
left
gone?
and went to a doctor's appointment.
Cool. Okay.
I know why they're
Alright.
hostile.
Go ahead.
All right. Each time we would like get to talk with them, they would kind of like it's more of like a threat of like how much power they have type of deal. Like they would kept saying how much numbers they have and how they aren't scared ever and how they like, oh, we have honor unlike something. Like they would like try to say that. So there's like passive aggressiveness and then there would be hostile. And while the opposite was for the prisoner, he was, for someone who's like under distress being like, you know, a punching bag, he was very calm and talked very openly about their beliefs, unlike the Weequay, who seemed rather not talk anything about themselves, reveal anything about them. So, I don't know. It was just, if you're being secretive, then it's not very trustworthy. But if you're being very open, it just seems like you have nothing to hide. That could be reverse psychology.
Indeed. We met two of the Senate, we'll just call them the Senate faction, I guess, in the woods by the downed U-Wing. They told us that they were using that Jeep in the north that we found destroyed to get around, and that they blew it up to cover their tracks. They also said that they'd be willing to work with us. It's in their best interests. They seek to unify some militant factions, and they don't like the CIS. They seemed pretty reasonable. They're nice to us. They said if, you know, as long as they prove that they're worth their trust, we'd work fine together. We went to the airfield. We talked with the general and his special forces commander for a good while. They shot the special forces commander. We believe the two snipers from the forest actually intentionally knew that we were going to talk to the commanders and probably, or to attempt to lure them out of a hiding of sorts, and then they sniped him. That's what we believe. We don't have any facts, but we were actually getting somewhere with peace. At least I believe so. So hopefully we can find out the truth behind that. Turbo, go ahead.
So, I didn't do much this up, but I was with pigs, so I was at least able to follow along what was going on with, like, story-wise. Here's kind of what my take on it is. Almost like a poker game, or like a card game if you're not into poker. The Weequay, I don't know what to call them. These guys have been supplying us with equipment, weapons, yada yada yada. They've done all this stuff. They've shown off all their stuff. They want to hold the cards, and then they also want to kind of lure us in till the point of no return, where they're like, "Oh, we gave you all this stuff, so you can't. Why would you backstab us?" And then all they want is power. So then we went into the forest with Red Team. We met the two dudes with the sniper rifles and yada 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 near the U-Wing. These guys seem a little bit more legit with the Senate commandos. They're a little bit more on the moral side. They want to bring up the island. They don't want to completely control it. So, in my eyes, it wasn't exactly the right call, but I was just a medic, and it's a very sticky situation because a lot of influence, a lot of what's the word? Whatever. Anyway, I'm done.
Yeah, so I think most of us can agree. I guess, why don't we have a quick thing, if you want. If you would like, perhaps, if your opinion sides with the Senate faction, put a 1 in the briefing/debriefing channel. If it's, I don't know, with the Weequays too, I'm pretty sure all of us like the Senate.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
If the Senate Commando guys are very like forward and wanting to unify the other militias on the planet, we could unify multiple militias to fight against the Weequay with us. So,
Grim.
with that being said,
I'm going to rebrief that your first initial meeting with the Senate. We need a better name. Dude, what name you said? Were you calling them something? Saber?
I just started calling them Commando Group.
Commando.
Yeah.
We'll have names for both
we'll
of
have
them
actual
next
names
week.
for 'em
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah. So you guys can.
That the Senate group also did decimate an entire force of their own. They are. You were also told that a lot of their strategy is hard-fisted. So that was from the very first op. That was not presented in this op very well. This was hopefully a chance for you to kind of dive deeper into some more role play here. Anyway, sorry. Back to the pigs.
Yeah, unless I'm missing anything, I'm pretty sure that's.
I have a theory.
From a Zeus or from a overarching perspective, they did just kind of dick you over by using your meeting as an assassination. He was undamaged when I got to him, and he was just a regular AI. So.
Interesting.
I have a theory. I feel like no matter what side we trust, and they're eventually going to be influenced by the CIS.
Well, what I'm thinking is if we don't make a decision soon, they're going to be influenced by the CIS no matter what.
So, what have you seen? Okay, from Asgard perspective, give us a report on the CIS you've seen so far.
They got shot down, they took over some stuff, and perhaps they're making propaganda because Cookie was killing civilians.
Okay, what about the op before?
Well, Cookie was killing civilians.
No. We're only talking about CIS. Is what he's asking.
They had AA emplacements up on the planet.
Okay.
That's basically really all we've seen.
What about the Jedi?
We don't know where the Jedi is.
You didn't even ask about it. Big said.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Maybe they could have helped you.
Nor did you guys find any of the clues. Though I admit the sunken clues that I had, you guys found one of them, and I was really proud because you skipped over like 6.
Oh, one of the clues was there was a downed Y-wing and 2 troopers. They escaped out of it, so I think maybe the CIS captured 2 troopers.
Someone has them.
Because the Weequay, either the Weequay have them, or wait, the fish people might have them.
Yeah, the fish people. I was thinking that.
Fuck!
God, the fish people.
So there's an aquatic faction, which is what you were fighting today.
Lisa, steal your clothes.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't know.
Maybe fucking
an aquatic faction, the commando group, and the Weequays, right? So those are the 3, and the CIS and us. So there's 5 factions on the planet right now.
But we're on Naboo.
Yeah. Okay.
Start burning the fish people more.
The fish people, we noticed that they didn't want to talk to us at all, and they're just super hostile. So you can probably write them off on the list of friends.
KOS.
All right. Well, it'd be interesting for you guys to continue to talk to one another about this. If you have clarifying questions before we start next time, the 3 of us will try to answer them, as long as you should already know the answer to those questions. Maybe you just missed them. So that might be something we start with at the beginning of next time, just to kind of get everybody's mind refreshed on what we know about each faction. It'd be important for you to remember that and not be swayed just in one op based on what happens or doesn't happen with the factions, right? So.
I'm throwing up a vote to be neutral until we find our troopers, and then we slaughter the people who took our troopers.
I say we just put it all under Republic control and nuke and just fucking glass the planet.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right, Turk, Saber, y'all have anything before we dismiss everybody?
I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed the op. Definitely, the first part was supposed to be all the combat you were really gonna see. But even after that, you guys did, set up security as well, even on a place that was supposedly friendly. It was good to see that you guys are taking the roleplay a little seriously. I mean, Dupe and I are not very serious role players most of the time, so we tried to have a little fun with it. I grabbed a keyboard to make some keyboard typing sounds, stuff like that. I think this campaign will not be this level of RP all the time. This was definitely RP heavy, but it's a lot easier to present puzzles to you guys with roleplay rather than like in-game mechanics. However, there will be plenty of ops in the future, where you'll be doing like some very critical combat, and where combat will count whether you pass or fail towards the progression of the campaign. So just look forward to that.
I also think it's important when you're doing, any type of roleplay situation, just from y'all's perspective as clones, just make sure that, it's just great for the rest of your guys if you're on yelling. That way they can kind of be involved in the conversation, even though maybe they're not right there. The guys pulling security aren't just left in the dark the whole time, and it's not a boring, op for them per se.
The funnest part about RP ops is when, like, there's a conversation, then the guy in charge pulls aside on his radio just to talk shit about what they're supposed to do.
But definitely, if you are role-playing with something and you have a question you need clarifying, just be like, out of character, what's this mean, what's that mean, I missed last week, what do I need to know, and the Zeus should be able to fill you in at that moment.
Indeed.
We definitely want to load...
There's no harm in that.
Yeah, we definitely want to load the RP up towards the front just so you guys can get a full knowledge of the factions before you make major decisions. I think that's important. So you don't make... I guess there's not a wrong decision to be made, but...
There's not a wrong decision.
You're going to have to live with the decision that you make. So...
And they can always go yes man on them all.
Yeah, good.
All right.
Anyway, if you guys think that we could do better as our peers, just better information, that kind of stuff, just let us know. We'll try to do a little better. Otherwise, hope you guys had fun.
Could everybody fill up the Zeus feedback form and specify 2 fun ratings? 1 fun rating for overall for the entire op, and then in the comment box, put a number for a fun rating for the aquatic portion of the op. Because I know that those are going to be... So there's a feedback form. It's in the Zeus reform.
It's in the channel that we're in right
now.
Yeah, if you click on the briefing debriefing, there should be a doc that you can click on.
And at the very bottom, in any additional comments, put a number there that is your fun rating, the fun rating you had out of 10 during the aquatic portion of this operation.
Was it Turk, Saber, and Dupe?
Yeah. All right, cool. Any other questions or PTSs before we dip out?
I'm putting it in Zeus comments.
Wait, where do you want the additional fun rating?
Very bottom box.
Yeah,
the very bottom
says additional comments. So that one's for the water portion. Obviously, you're going to do an overall fun rating in the place where it says overall.